Good morning. And yes, it is a Wednesday. I'm pretty sure it's a Wednesday. And it is July 27, 2016. Let me check my calendar. Yes, I'm right. It's July 27. The lady said, why do you always say the date? And the reason I always tell you the date is I'm always, in the evening before Jerry wants to watch TV, I always get on my computer and I look for tutorials, either how to fit clothes, how to sew clothes, how to buy patterns, or not how to buy them, but where to buy them, and tutorials on quilting, especially quilting designs, fills, and I want to know when they were made. I don't know if the ladies made it 20 years ago and she doesn't even exist anymore, or if the pattern was made 50 years ago and doesn't exist anymore, or whatever. I like to know how old or how current the video is. So that's why I always tell you the date. So plus my videos, like right now, I'm showing you the beginning of a process, and in a few days I will show you more of the process and more of the process. And if I don't give you the date, then you don't know which video comes first, second, third, fourth, okay? So that's why she said, why do you always say what the date is? So anyway, and for you ladies that keep telling me I'm a super mean person and shame on me for talking about the sloppy, disheveled garbage disposal repairman, I disagree with you. I disagree with you. I am not a politically correct type person. I am a business owner and I hire people, and I have been an employee for many, many years, and your appearance is of the utmost importance in every situation. People have one chance to get a first impression of you, and unless you are so poor you can't afford to take a bath, and you can't afford to cut your hair, and you can't afford to brush your teeth, and you can't afford to get clothes that don't have holes in them, then don't expect me to act like your appearance is okay when you show up looking like a dirty slob to my house. Yes, I will complain, and yes, I will not hire you again to come to my house, and it's as simple as that. Now, if you don't agree with me, you have every right in the whole wide world, but if there were less people who accepted wrong behavior and improper actions and reactions, if people would say, hey, this is wrong, this needs to change, America wouldn't be plummeting like it is to the depths of the earth with these young people looking like, oh, look like they came from one of those scary movies where the world came to an end, and oh, it's just very upsetting to me. So don't expect me to not talk about people's appearance, because I think it's extremely important. I don't tell you the person's name, I don't tell you the person's company, and I didn't even show you the front of the person's face. So, all I can say is, get your own blog, say everybody's beautiful no matter what they look like, and then maybe you won't have to say shame on me, okay? So, let's get on to the subject of the day. The subject of the day is my Edita Sitar friendship exchange that our new friend Jolene started. I told you how we have this new friend named Jolene, and she's a mega quilter. Mega quilter. I mean, she quilts for shows to get ribbons and stuff, and she teaches quilting. So, I mean, she's a really good quilter. So, she sent Terry and Diana and me all these papers. She sent us each 60 papers to make what's called half square triangles. And a lot of you quilters, of course, know what that is, but a lot of my sewing friends don't know what that is. So what you do is you put, let me take the pins out, you put your material that you're going to use. You're going to use one background fabric and one print or colored fabric. And we all had to decide what color background we wanted, and we decided on light beige, almonds, and creams, okay? And so here's the paper. You see the paper, and you put behind the paper your solid background fabric and your print. And then you put a whole bunch of pins in it, and then you go to your sewing machine and you actually sew on the paper. You start down here and you sew, 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 up here, down here, over here, over here, up here, over here, over here, and out. And so we have to do that 60 times. So, bless Terry's heart. Terry's so sweet. She's one of these people who's got to help everybody and their dog. And so she came over yesterday, and I had all of mine together except for 18. And so she saw them on the table, and she said, "Joy, would you like me to finish these for you?" And I'm like, "Would I like you to finish them? I'll pay you. I'll buy you a new car." No. So anyway, she finished putting the last 18 together, and so I'm waiting. I waited this morning for the repairman to come to fix our broken fluorescent lights. We have this broken fluorescent light 3 different places where we changed the light bulb several times and the light bulb doesn't light up right, and then these rings go flash, 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 up and down the light bulb. You think you need to dance in a discotheque or something. It's real crazy. So the guys showed up this morning, and so they said, "Oh my gosh, your light bulbs are ancient. They don't even make these anymore. They came over on Noah's Ark to go Diana." And so they brought in these new lights to try to sell me these new lights. Well, these new lights are really cool. They're really flat, and they don't have a bulb. They just are the light. And supposedly, you never have to change the bulb, and they last like 15 years. And then if they do burn out, you just replace the whole fixture. Well, I found out that the 2-foot one is $100, and that doesn't include installation. But the 2-foot one style that they brought has 3 different colors of light. It has the bright light, and then it has this yellowy light, and then it has this other light, which I don't even know what it is. And I said, "Well, I just want the one with the bright light. Can you get me one that doesn't have 3 lights, just has the bright light?" And they looked at me like I had 2 heads and like, "Huh?" I said, "I don't care about yellow light." I said, "I've got old eyes. I need bright sunlight in my kitchen. I just want one kind of light." So they all had to go out in the truck and have a meeting. And evidently it turns out there's no such animal. So I said, "Well, let's just fix the light that's there, you know, the old-fashioned one." So they had to get a ballast, and they had to get some different tube lights, and so they all disappeared in the van to go get them. And why am I telling you that? Because that's why I'm not at work this morning. And that's why I'm going to hurry up and sew all of my triangles and get them done, so I can be number 2 who's done. But I'm going to show you what they look like when you get them done. Here they are. You see they got the paper on the back. There's the paper that we sewed on. And so you fold the seam over, and this is what you get. It's called a half square triangle. See? And then you line them up in a million different ways to make a quilt with them. And what you do with the paper is it's perforated from sewing it with the needle, right? So Edita says you just pop it. Oh, it does just pop. Did you see that? That just popped. How cool is that? She says, hold the seam and it just pops off. Look at that. So there's the paper off of that one. And now it's just the material that we're going to sew together into a quilt. Isn't that fun? And we're going to have 720 of these little bitty. You can see how little they are. Little to make a quilt with. So stay tuned and you'll see. Each of us will probably pick a different quilt, a different block, a different kind of thing to do with them. And I'll be sure and show you what quilt we all make out of these, okay? So I won't keep you, but hello, hello, hello. Hello, Deb, I miss you so much. I wish you were doing this with us, but I know you can't. Anyway, oh, and I forgot to tell you that Diana got you one of those little laundry baskets, but I haven't figured out how to mail it to you, so I might just hold it till you come visit us again. Okay? So bye for now, everybody.